Vincent in Quebec City, Canada, writes to me, Paul, the Audiophile's Guide is a great book. Thank you, sir. It has helped literally thousands of people get their systems together. And he said, and I loved it. But I also downloaded the DSD tracks for tuning, which I followed very carefully. And it brings me to a question. Is it normal to have great soundstage, but sound still come out from the speakers? I have a great center, and what's between the left and the right is great as well, but I still get some sound from the speakers. Is that normal, and can I fix that? Well, if you've followed the Audiophile's Guide, which sounds like you have, and you have mostly great sound coming from the center back here on our soundstage, because we remember we want the sound coming back here. We do not want sound appearing to come from the speakers. The moment that you have sound coming from the speakers, something is off, okay? When you listen to this system, for most recordings, you can't even tell that these speakers are there if you have your eyes closed, because guess what? These things are really hard to miss. They're huge. But all the sound should be coming from back here, right? And our depth goes all the way back, or here we can get width, we can see the musicians playing. There's a gorgeous image back here. And depending on your equipment, because it's all a combination. This isn't just setup that you get from the Audiophile's Guide. This also has to do in a great part with the kind of speakers you have, the kind of electronics you have, the cables that you have, everything. All that matters. But once you have what I believe you do have, because you sound like you've set it up properly, and you're still hearing something coming from here on some recordings, it's the recording. Yeah, it's the recording. I have recordings here that I use to show people when they come up, like, do you want to hear how that works? And what happens in a recording is when the person, the singer or whatever, gets really close up to the microphone, when that happens, it will sound as if they're coming right out of the speaker. And that is correct. There's nothing we can do about that. As we pull the microphone away from the performer, we start to get depth, right? Because this is the opposite of a microphone. So if I'm right here, it should sound like I'm coming right from there. And as I pull back, it will sound like it's coming from back here. Definitely shouldn't sound from here, which he doesn't have, should come from back there. So yeah, I think you're okay. I think that's normal. And I think it's the recordings. And I'll bet you if you start categorizing them, saying, well, every time I play that track, it sounds like, yeah, then it's the recording. All right. Thanks for the question. And let me know if you have any other ones. Talk to you tomorrow.